It's Jamie and this is the start of your IELTS practice speaking test. Can you introduce yourself?
My name is Minh. I'm from CEC.
And can you tell me about some of your hobbies?
In my free time, I like singing and doing art. I spend time with my sister in my art room and I very enjoy that.
Okay, very good. So for part one, we're going to talk about being patient. So tell me, what do you do while you are waiting for something? For example, when you're waiting for a bus.
You know that I like singing, so when I waiting for something, I will sing alone. And it helped me to waste time when I'm waiting.
Good. And is there ever a time that you have lost your patience whilst waiting for something?
I think I'm very calm, so it's just one thing that make me lost patience. That when I remember that when I'm 4 years old, my mother has sick, so I wait in the hospital, and I cry a lot.
Mm-hmm. Good. So would you say that you are generally a patient person?
I think I'm generally a patient person.
Good. And do you think that people in Vietnam are generally patient?
I think sometimes, because sometimes people are very patient. They can wait for buy coffee or go to the computer to work at company to work. But sometimes, like when a traffic jam, they shout out, they scream, they shout at the person, and it's very crowd.
Yeah, good. So moving on to part two, you are going to talk about an interesting old object. You will describe it, saying what it is, where it came from, and how long your family has kept it, and explain why you think it is interesting. So I will give you 1 minute to make notes, and then you can speak about it for 1 minute. Okay.
Well, an interesting old object in my family is just an old album. Is about my family has kept it about 4 years ago from my father when he's young to now, and I don't know where it's come from, because when I was born, it was there, and many of the picture memories were in that album. For me, it's very interesting, and it's when I worrying, I will look at that albums and I can remember that memories. It's very beautiful, and it's
On to part three, continuing talking about history. So can you give me reasons why people keep things that remind them of the past?
maybe that things has a good or bad memories for them. So people like to keep that to maybe sometimes look at that and think and give them a lesson from that happened in the past.
And do you think that all historic buildings should be kept?
I think so, because the many historic buildings that it go with maybe a war in the past, and people can look at that and learn and explore and do many things that can know in the past what happened.
Good. And do you think that objects made in the past are better than objects made today?
there are many people say that the modern ones is better than, and other things that past are better than, but I don't know. I like both. I think that the object in the past had their advantages, and the modern ones have their own advantages. So
good. So next we're going to talk about museums. So first, can you just tell me the types of museums that there are in Vietnam?
I like art museum. In the art museum, there are many pictures, and I think I can learn from them. I like doing art, so when I'm going to art museum, I can learn how to draw, how to drawing and make color that more beautiful as possible. So I think art museums are popular in Vietnam.
And do you think that museums are the best way of teaching people about the past?
For me, I think that is not the best way, but it's better than the way you learn at school. In the museum, we can learn by we look, we can listen to the tourists, they introduce, but in the school we need to write a lot, and maybe we just write, we don't understand. So museum is better than the way we learn at school. I don't know, it's the best way.
Good. And next I want you to think of how museums could attract more people in the future.
Nowadays, maybe many people like learning about history, but maybe in the future they like learn about the technology. So maybe the museum can make something, make something to make the people attract people to know and like to learn history.
Yeah, good. Okay, so that brings us to the end of our speaking test.